Finished my masters during COVID, being an absolute noob beginner in the industry, got my first promotion within the first 3 months and my first white hair.
Embarrassing memory unlocked. Okay, so I was at this event, this panel discussion.
Traveled to new beautiful places and got such amazing experiences. Tried to manage shoots and social media and office. Got frustrated, got random bursts of energy, was actually due for another promotion, but that's when I decided to leave it all behind and figure out what's next. In this economy,
So I'm about to quit my job. I've been lightly contemplating it for 6 months, but seriously thinking about it and delaying it for the past more than a month. Jumping into uncertainty is always scary. I don't have another job in hand and I don't intend to have one, at least immediately. I want to think about it, do my research and then figure out what I'm going to do. I think I'm just feeling stuck and I'm not entirely happy. But every time I think that I'm gonna quit, I'm like, shit, but I do love the work. I do love the impact that the work makes. But if I've been thinking about it for so long, it's, I think, time to figure out what else is out there, you know? Will humans ever be happy is the question I have. Should I do it? I have it in my drafts for like the last month. I'm just unable to get myself to hit send. Let me proofread it for the 500th time. I'm a little bit excited to send it also, but I'm also fucking scared and nervous. So this is what I've been doing for the last month. I stare at it and then I find a reason why I shouldn't send it. My heart is beating so fast right now. I'm sweating. Okay, I've been staring at it for more than 25 minutes now. I think it's time to send it. Okay, I'm sending it. I'm sending it. Jai Mata Di. I sent it.
so today is officially my last day of work. I'm going in to do my handover and like a transition session that they want me to hold for everyone. And then we're gonna have my official farewell. I was dreaming about it. I couldn't sleep properly. I don't know why, but let's do this. The transition workshop presentation went quite well, if I may say so myself. And in my head, I was like, "A last test ke baad anyway. So what are they going to do? Fire me?" And I think that's where I drew my confidence from. Then it was time for the cake and dhokla party, and I gave a little impromptu speech. And I got a little emotional. I didn't think I would because I was so prepared for so many months, even though I struggled from time to time. It was honestly bittersweet. So it has been about a month and a half. But there's so much that happened, right? There was Durga Puja, then there was Diwali, then I traveled to Corbett, and then I fell sick like thrice, and then I was fostering kittens. Excuse me, miss. So it's been quite a bit. That's why I didn't get a lot of time to process. But my diagnosis is that I was feeling stuck and I was feeling very restricted. I'm gonna eat some walnut cake while I speak to you guys. So I was feeling like I'm stuck in the same cycle of every day. I'll tell you this very funny story, okay? I was working in my room. It was about 8 p.m. I had some extra work to finish, so I was working, and my sister came back from her work, and she would come back around again the same time every day. So she said hi to me and then she went up to her room. I wrapped up work and I went out. Around 10:30, 10:45, my mom calls me panicked. Like, where is Ayushi? She's not at home yet. Missing out, I'm calling her, she's not picking up her phone. She calls back 15 minutes later and she's like, hello? I'm like, where are you? Why aren't you picking up your phone? She's like, I'm in my room, bro. I said hi to you when I came back home from work. I'm sleeping. And I was like, shit, you did say hi to me. In my head, I was convinced that that was yesterday that she said hi to me. And I was like, shit yaar, like every day just feels the same routine to me. I feel like I was very stressed and I was unable to enjoy the things I normally enjoy. So even during my morning workout or my morning yoga, I was thinking about work, and what I'm supposed to do that day. And even during shoots, I would carry my laptop and I would work during breaks or while my makeup was being done. I would take days off, but sometimes workload was so high that I could not take the day off. I had constant backaches. Matlab, my back would crack so much throughout the day, and I would take muscle relaxants every week or two. I did not have a lot of time for self-care. I remember I went to a shoot one time and it was a crazy hectic work week, and I did not get time to scrub my crusty ass feet before the shoot, and they were taking close-ups. And I was so embarrassed because my feet were so ugly. My skin was breaking out. I feel like I just got tired.
I don't wanna do this anymore. I don't wanna be the reason why. It's a Friday afternoon. I'm getting some sun to dry my hair. The real luxuries in life, am I right? But I will say in hindsight, I do acknowledge that it was okay for me to feel unhappy and that my feelings were valid, because it wasn't the most positive work environment to be in. And I won't talk shit about anyone or anything, because I learned a lot, I grew a lot, and nothing can take that away. But it was okay for me to feel the way I was feeling. But I will say a PSA to all employers: treat your employees with kindness and love, and watch how they really put in their heart and soul into everything that they do, all the work that they do for your organization. They will treat your organization like their own if you make them feel like it's theirs too. I've had friends who've started their own thing and they keep employee interests above their own interests, and I'm not saying do that, but ab us organization ke sare employees have stuck around for since the beginning and are doing really well. Versus I've also had friends who've had to take therapy for over a year because of how toxic and horrible their work environment was. My mom, for example, when she has a good client, she'll stay up till 4 AM and deliver work that she promised to do in 30 days and 15 days just because people spoke to her kindly and they were nice to her. So there's a lot of power in good, and you're not just being a good and nice person, you're actually making your work life so much easier for yourself. मतलब ऐसे मेरा कोई अच्छा बॉस अगर मेरे को सुना भी देना मेरी गलती की वजह से, मैं अच्छे से सुन भी लूँगी और उसको करेक्ट करने के लिए I will work extra hard so that I don't disappoint them again. I do think I will need a little bit of a break. I will recalibrate and figure out what I want to do next. It's all a work in progress and you will find out along with me. Let me wash up my makeup and be back. Oh, let me show you the face wash bar I'm using. This is the one from Goli Soda and I actually quite like it. Off topic, but I've been liking it a lot. Can you see all the makeup is just melting off? Next I'm doing my retinol, the 0.3% retinol from Minimalist. So yeah, what I'm saying is maybe I'm being full delulu. Maybe I'm more along the lines of freelance. But I also know that it's not easy. I'm still on the lookout for freelance writing, research kind of work. So if you have any, please hit me up. But at the same time, I also want to give my YouTube channel and my acting and modeling a better chance. So that's where I'm at right now. Guess who's back? So I have always wanted to do a work date in a cafe. And when I was struggling and getting pareshan in office, feeling restricted in one place while I had to work, and this is all I wanted back then. So much work, see, no. But who else would I do it with other than Smriti Mehra? But abhi hum karte hain. We'll get to the work in a bit. What are we doing? Please explain also. We are following the Pomodoro technique. You're supposed to work for 25 minutes and then take a break for 5 minutes and then start working again for 25 minutes. But those 25 minutes you have to be very productive.
Okay.
Which we will see.
No distractions.
We will find out. Yeah, no distractions.
We've been yapping non-stop for 1 hour and we've been pushing. Abhi kya time ho raha hai? Exact 6. Shit. हमने 5:55 पे बोला कि we'll start working at 6. So without wasting even 1 more minute, bring out your laptop. Let's go. That sigh though. Cheers. Let's begin.
25 minutes are already up and we didn't even realize. And now we have a 5-minute break and we are fully in work zone. Oh, 2 minutes, 1 minute of our break is already done. But we are in full work zone and we are not yapping at all. We don't have anything to talk about suddenly. This is actually quite great. I was like, should we just let go of our break? But Smriti is like, it's part of the process. Yeah. It's as important as the 25-minute hardcore work session, but it's effective. I like it. You should at this point just move to India, bro. Move back. My life is so much better. You're literally me. We are so similar in these things. Like, she also wanted to do a work date and she's like, I don't know if you'd be interested. And I'm like, yes, this is what I want to do. So cool. But highly recommend. हमारे पास 2 minutes है yap करने के लिए. Let's get to yapping. Your unemployed friends on a random Tuesday. That's crazy. We're back here to get the degree. A win-win for the planet